Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites, where I have new videos every Tuesday. I also share an extra monthly video or Zoom call with my patrons. If you're interested in finding out about supporting me over there, that link is down in the description. Today's video is a company that I have wanted to share with you for a couple of months, and the video kept getting pushed off. It's finally here. It is Pen and Pillar. This is a small woman-owned business that was started in 2015. Their notebooks and planners all come with hand-painted illustrations. They use small print shops. They are 100% made in the USA. In fact, all parts, I think, of their planners and notebooks are made in their own little workshop, hand-bound, except for the covers, which I believe they use a small print shop to print for them. They are printed on environmentally friendly paper. They use as little plastic as possible. And they also give back to the refugee community that is right around them. So locally to them, they give back 10% to the refugee population. Lots of different ways. You can see that on their website. And I just absolutely love knowing that about this company. Besides all the amazing things that they do for the environment and the community and giving back, they also just make a stellar product. And so my eye was drawn right to these hand-painted covers, and I really wanted to be able to share them with you. Let's go into the notebooks first, because you guys know I also have their wellness planner. I have one of their undated planners, which is popular this time of year since we're already into the middle of the year. But you guys know what a notebook lover I am, of all different kinds of notebooks. And so that was actually the thing I was most excited about. Of course, I wanted to share their planner with you. And I had several requests when I shared this on Instagram, and I didn't even have their wellness planner yet to share. But it's one of their brand new products, and I had several requests to please share this. So I asked them, and they said, of course, and they sent it straight to me. Before we get into this review, I want to make sure to give you the awesome discount they gave me. It is 20% off with code Amandasfavorites. That has unlimited use. You guys, 20% off is a huge discount code. I'm usually only given 10% off. And to have an unlimited use code at 20% off, I am so excited to share that with you. So let's jump into the notebooks, like I said, first, and then we'll go through the wellness planner and the agenda planner. You'll see that on the front of your little notebook, you have this little card, and it tells you what your notebook comes in. You get to choose lined, dotted, a blank, or a to-do. Then there's another option, a list option, that is only in this smaller size. I think this is 5x7. Yes, I have my notes in here. So the list option, which we'll get into, is only in 5x7. This is their bigger option. It has 120 pages. It is their 7x9 option. So let's look at this. It's the only 7x9 notebook that I got. It is $22 for this size. Their covers, I want to try to explain this to you. It's really thick, but you don't get a plasticky feeling, even though it feels kind of like plastic because it is matte. So their covers feel amazing to me because like they're going to hold up to anything. Both sides are coated, and there's artwork on both sides for you. And the artwork is just stunning. Of course, you get to choose it. Handcrafted in High Point, North Carolina. And I picked a lined one for the 7x9. It has your metallic gold. They all have these kind of brass colored rings on there. They are like the wire O binding. They are just this small size that I feel works so well in wire O binding. Such a portable book, and yet it could be a journal. It could be just a daily like list notebook. You could use it as a grocery notebook, meal planning, whatever you need it to be. So this is what they call just the lined option. In the lined option, you get a line here for like a header, and then you have a line labeled date. And then you have lines going down your page in kind of a dark charcoal. You have rounded corners, and your page is a cream color. I need to grab a white piece of paper here to kind of show white, but I want to go to a blank page for you guys in here. But I definitely want you to be able to see the difference in like a white page to the cream color. I hope that helps you. Some people love cream paper. Some people don't love cream paper. Some people it's a deal breaker. For me, I like both. I like cream paper. It gives me a totally different feel. It's supposed to be easier on the eyes. And I like white paper too. So I like both. But I love the way these notebooks are crafted with the color of the rings and the color of the paper. It seems like it was made to go together. I did do a pen test in one of the other notebooks, so we will get into that. You have a little nameplate here, even on the inside cover, but it is such a coded item. I think you'd have to definitely write it in Sharpie in there, but I love that they included that. I think these make beautiful gifts, whether it's a gift to yourself or a gift to someone else. You can also monogram them. That is an option. So keep that in mind if you are choosing it for a gift. Their notebooks also come in this smaller 7x9 size. Look at this beautiful pomegranate cover. I absolutely love that. And you still have the gold foiling on there. It's just stunning. The covers, seeing them online just doesn't do them justice. In person, they are so much better. This is the list option, which is only available in the 5x7. How amazing as a daily list would this be? I'm definitely going to try it out as my daily list notebook, since you guys know I use a notebook similar to this for my daily list. So that's the daily list version. This is another beautifully crafted, painted cover. And this one is the dotted version. I wanted to get a dot grid to be able to share with you what that looked like. Their line spacing and their dot grid really gives you ample room. I'm not sure if it says on their website their spacing. It is a little over a 0.5 centimeter line, so maybe like 0.6. And your dot grid looks like the same to me, like a 0.6, 0.7. Very ample lines if you're someone like me and likes to write bigger. Then we also have a blank one. I wanted to kind of get one of each to be able to share with you. So we got the lined in the bigger 7x9. I got the blank, the dot grid, and then the list in the 5x7. So those are your little notebooks. And here is this beautiful pear cover. So beautiful. Looks like spring to me. So it'd be kind of fun if you're using this for a journal or a list notebook or a wellness check-in, that you can kind of pick a cover that goes with the season that you're in and use it till it runs out. Since they have dot grid, it would definitely make a good bullet journal too, in either size, whether you like the bigger or the smaller. Let's get into the planner, because I believe that is where I did the pen test. This is an undated 12-month planner. Here are some of their little page tabs that they must offer. They stuck them in here for me, and little paper clips on there. You have the beautiful orange and lemon cover on here, and your gold foiling once again. And I do want to say this cover is smooth. So it has the same coated feeling to it and very thick, but it has a smooth matte feeling, whereas this one has a textured feeling to it. I'm not sure if it just depends on the cover design, the artwork on the design, or if like the planners come with the smooth feel and the notebooks come with the matte feel, because all of these have the same feel to them. So if that's a big deal to you, you might want to ask them before you're purchasing. When you open it up, you have your nameplate page here. And once again, the artwork continues on the inside. So beautiful. I want to jump right into my pen test, and then we will go through what this planner houses in it and has for you. But I wanted you guys to see the pen test, know that all their paper is 70-pound natural text paper, and they use only environmentally friendly paper. Like I said, 100% made in the USA. The same goes for the planners for every single one of their products. You can tell I wrote all over this page with Paper Mate flares. I did dark colors of highlighters. I wrote with ERIN CONDREN dual tip markers. That's what's going over the highlighter for every single day number. So this page was fully written on. If you look at the back, you see absolutely nothing bleeding through. Now you do see a tiny bit of show through around the page, but as far as bleed through, absolutely none. And like I said, it is 70-pound paper. The feel of the paper is smooth, not slick, just a smooth paper that takes pen well. There is no tooth to it. And it's 70 pounds, so it's not going to feel quite as thick as 80-pound paper, of course, but it definitely feels like a nice paper, not like a Target planner paper. You do have to like a smooth paper to like this paper. So that is my pen test. Now we're going to start and walk through from the beginning of this planner, because there's a substantial amount of things at the beginning being an undated planner before we jump into the weekly layout. Here we go with our 2022 at a glance and 2023 at a glance. Since this is undated, they went ahead and included both. And you have your whole year at a glance plus all your holidays for that year. I think that is nice. You have important dates, a list for the year, the date, and the occasion, so you can easily reference this page. That's something you don't see very often. You have a goal section for the year under categories of personal, financial, relationships, work, fun, and other. So you have 6 goal categories, one of them for your choosing, and then you have habit trackers here for every month. So for every single month, you have 8 habit trackers here. You would put the month in and you have your 8 habit trackers following. So you can see one habit at a time and how you're doing for that month. And if you stuck the habit in the same place every month, like for instance, if reading was your habit or walking and you always put that same habit top left, maybe you always did that same habit in the same color, then as you flip through, it would be really easy for you to see how you've done on that habit month after month. So I love the idea of that. You have 12 habit trackers in here for the whole year. Then you go into your monthly layouts. Since it's undated, you of course can choose a color for the month, or you can keep it, just black and white. Your header at the month has a big spot for you to write the month. Either write the month over here too, or write a quote or a goal or something to focus on for the month. You have a lined notes section. You have 6 weeks for every month, if you'll notice here. So you will never have to be having a box like in half and sharing a day. So that is nice. You have 6 weeks for every month. You have a little guide of where to write your monthly box numbers in there. Very light gray. I like that, because I think it's hard to keep it looking nice and neat when you are writing your own box numbers in. And I like that the box is just light. After each monthly layout, so this is a planner that you might actually want to buy tabs for if you were purchasing, because after each monthly layout, you have a list of birthdays for the month, and then you have a morning routine for this month and an evening routine for this month. And then you have an ideal week for this month. I really like that they take you through a morning and evening routine for this month, if that's something you like to focus on, because I feel like we can't just keep with the same morning or evening routine for the whole year, especially if you're a parent. But even if you're not a parent, jobs can change with the seasons. Like, it depends on what kind of job you have. Some can be heavier hours in different parts of the year. Kids' schedules change. My day changes a lot with the weather and the change of the seasons based on like what I need to do to take care of the house and the yard and when I can walk outside based on the season. I love reevaluating this every month. Now, you can just keep it the same and reevaluate it every season or every quarter, of course, if it's working for you. But I like that they leave that option open there in your ideal week every month. So every single month you have your monthly, and then you get to rethink about, how do I want my mornings to look this month? How do I want my evenings to look this month? And how do I want my weeks to look for just this month? So you're not having to even think about a whole quarter, a whole season, or commit to something long term. You are just thinking this month. I know that when I have planned like that, like month by month, thinking about what I want to focus on that month, or what I want to work on that month, or my goals that month, it always works better for me than thinking too long term, because things are fluid and they change and I never know what's going to happen. Thinking this way monthly, it also gives you a fresh start every month in case things aren't going quite right, which in life, there's always things that aren't going quite right. And so tweaking things is always helpful. So you have your monthly spreads and you have that all here up front. So while all your months are up front, you do have that monthly page in between each month. If you want to be able to flip quickly to each month, that's why I suggested the tabs. After all your monthly layouts and then your routines for each month, then you go into your weekly layouts, and I'm going to show you on a page that I have not written on. Your weekly layout on the left side has a dashboard of the week, and on the right side has your schedule or to-dos for the week. Each day of the week has 6 lines, except for Saturday and Sunday only have 3 lines each. They share the same amount of space that you get for the rest of the days of the week. Monday through Friday, you have 6 lines. You write the date in there, and then you can choose, because there's no division here. It can be all to-dos, 6 to-dos. You could keep your appointments on the left, your to-dos on the right. You could keep work to-dos on the left, home to-dos on the right, however you want to divide that up. And then over here, you have a huge amount of space for to-dos for the week, just a weekly to-do list, a space for priorities for the week, top 3 priorities, which I really like to have there, and then a best parts of this week. So a little journaling box where as the week goes on, I would add to this because I wouldn't remember it at the end of the week. But as the week goes on and just those little good things happen during the week, those ordinary, amazing things that can sometimes turn just an ordinary day with a really joyful moment into something magical. Scribble down there the best parts of the week. And at the end of the week, that is something I love to look back on. When I have kept track of things like this and in different planners or journals at different times it's been one of my favorite things to do. I used to do this in my Planner Perfect. I've also done this in my Passion Planner. I need to just make a place for it all the time in whatever journal or planner I'm using because I really do like that. And then you have a huge note section down here, just huge lined note section. Of course, you could carry over to-dos down here if you ran out of room. So I like that it's completely open for that. So that is your weekly layout. Being undated is just so flexible because you can jump into it the very day you get the planner. You don't have to redate or change anything. You can use it for a while, even try it out for a month or 2 or 3. And then if you're starting like a new planner that you already bought, say in July or August, then if you want to jump into that new planner that you already bought, you can, but you still have this pen and pillar sitting right there for whenever you want to go back to it because it is undated. So it will never be wasted. You will never have to throw it away unused. I love that about it. And it is just such a simple layout. I love a dashboard like layout like this, like having a dashboard page for the week and then having your weekly layout over here. And this planner is so affordable. I have the price down here on my pen test page. It is $38 for this undated citrus. This cover is called Citrus. They have several covers, but you can use my 20% off code, Amandasfavorites, off the $38. That makes it like an amazing steal of a price for hand-painted artwork and the quality that you're getting in this planner. It is also very lightweight since you don't have a hard cover on it. It just feels so portable and lightweight, yet the covers does feel like it will protect it for the whole year. So when you get to the end of the planner, you just have a few notes pages. You have enough weeks for your entire year. And then at the end of the planner, you have a couple pages says best memories from this year. I would fill that out as the year went on if you want to use it for that. Of course, you could just use it for notes if that doesn't interest you. And then you have notes, just that one page of best memories for the whole year. So you have 2, 4, 5 pages of notes and then the best memories. And then you have a little quote here, a Swedish proverb. Those who wish to sing always find a song. So that is your pen and pillar planner. Now let's look at their brand new wellness planner. This is a 3-month guided journaling for nourishing your mind, body, and soul. So 3 months worth of guided journaling. Of course, it is undated. I'm not sure if they have more than one cover in their wellness planner. They have a ton of cover options for their notebooks, several for their planners. But this is a beautiful lavender-based cover, and we will get into the price in here. Once again, it's the same type of material. It's smooth like the planner, and this is your wellness journal. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. There's a little letter from Taylor, the founder of Pen and Pillar, You Deserve Wellness, and then a little about this journal. So it talks to you about accountability and clarity, about mind, body, and soul, and we belong to each other. Then you go into just some more intensive wellness type of work in here that like psychologists teach about. Some of the things I have never even heard of, to be honest. Black and white thinking, personalization, should statements, catastrophizing, magnifying, minimizing, mind reading, fortune telling, overgeneralization. And there's more. I'm not going to read them all, but I'm just saying she's giving you a lot of information about cognitive distortions. They're technically defined as habitual ways of thinking that are often inaccurate and negatively based. They are helpful in locating unhealthy thinking patterns that can lead to negative thoughts and behaviors. She said psychologists have defined 20 types of cognitive distortions. I think it's amazing that they're trying to educate you in the beginning of this journal. The soul. She talks a little bit about the soul. And then it goes to an I am page for you to fill out. Who am I? Then you're going to take an inventory on different things you're doing. I do this well, or I want to grow here. And what is my plan for growth? And the different categories are like good foods, regular exercise, finances, quality time with people I love, regulating stress, practicing boundaries in my relationships, practicing generosity. Then you go into goals in the categories of mental, physical, relational, work, financial, and other. You have a list of self-care ideas, which I think is great and helpful, and even hobby ideas, which is great and helpful. Then you have a monthly habit tracker. So every single month you can track up to 6 habits in here. Goals that I'm working toward this month, you have room for 5 of those. This really reminds me of this year. I've seen a big trend on lots of people going more towards treating their goal planner like a wellness planner, because we have learned to include all facets of ourselves, that wellness is so important. And many people leaning towards wellness planners even over goal planners. And this one combines your goals into your wellness planner with that habit tracker and goals you're working towards, up to 5 for that month. What I'm most excited about this month, I think that's so helpful for people who are maybe feeling down or having anxiety or stress or depression, to try to think about this month, what do I have to look forward to? And then a wellness tip every single month. And then you go into a soul page. The soul page asks you hopes, dreams, or prayers I have for this month, heaviness I'm carrying this month, then a meditation / focus for this month. What is inspiring me this month? How will I nourish my soul this month? So really at the beginning of the month, you are really sitting down just for a few minutes. I don't think these pages will take long at all to fill out, but really thinking about where you want this month to go and what you want to focus on. So for the month, you have this 2-page spread that says soul, and then you go into your 2-page daily spread, which is mind and body. So this is to be used daily, and it's a 2-page daily spread, and it will last you 3 months if you use it daily. So you circle the day of the week up here, you write the date in, and you circle your mood. So they've listed all these words for mood choices. You don't have to come up with them, and you circle your mood that day. What went well today? What was hard today? Kind thing done for me today, and kind thing done by me today. I love that, because I think too many days go by that I have not done a really kind thing for someone. And I like the constant reminder every single day that I would have to fill this out. What is a kind thing that is done by me today? I know that one of the best ways to also get out of your own head, if you're having stress, depression, anxiousness, is to serve others. Be thinking of others. It gets you out of your own head. So it's actually you who are almost being blessed more than the person that you're serving. Then self-care, you can circle, so you don't even have to think of it. So they're making it really easy, where, you don't have to think of your mood. You don't have to think of your self-care. They have like a bath, shower, read, relax, dance, spa, facial, hobby, cook a meal, exercise, massage, go for a walk, or you can write in other. Then write it out. So it's your journaling for the day, whatever you want to write. Your mood, how you're feeling, whether you're someone who wants to check in with gratitudes, maybe writing even in the morning, like something that I've shared that I got from a YouTube video that I love, like your top 3, what 3 things would make today great, and what 3 affirmations maybe do you want to write. So you can use a section for all those things. Meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, if you like to keep track of what you're eating, or meal planning in here, because a lot of this is how you're taking care of your body. Hydration, did you drink your water? And exercise, yes or no, and how many minutes? So it's a real check-in with your mind and with your body every single day. And that is how this wellness planner flows. This wellness planner is $30. It comes with 208 pages. You can also put it on subscribe and save on their site. I cannot remember how much you save that way, but they do have that option. If you love it and you know it's something that you want it to continuously use since it lasts 3 months, you can also use my code on this. So get 20% off the $30. That's amazing. An amazing price to try it out. And that is the flow of this wellness journal. There are some month in reviews in here. So let's go into that since this will last you 3 months long. When you get to the end of a monthly, it's going to have a month in review. How I did living well this month. So you're just going to circle. You don't even have to write. Under these categories, you're going to circle 1 is not well and up to 5 is great. 3 is pretty good in the middle. Under self-care, exercise/movement, eating, you get to write in the last 3 categories here. So then they have 3 categories, whatever's important to you. They have self-care, exercise/movement, and eating. Then 3 blank categories for you to write in. How I can improve my habits. Then you have your whole month in review patterns. So cognitive distortions that I entertained the most, you're going to circle one of those there. And how I want to reframe my thinking here. Areas that I saw growth there. Then you go into your next month. So you have your habit trackers again. You have your goals. You have what you're excited about that month. You have your wellness tip for the month. Like this one is ask a friend to try a new restaurant with you. And then you go into your soul 2-page spread for the month. And then you just have your daily pages, which are the same, your mind and body pages. When you get to the end of your planner, you have your same 2-page month in review. And then you have to my wellness. After 3 months of growth and intention, I am most proud of. So it'd be so awesome to look back over this 3 months and see what you felt like you improved upon or how this journal helped you to feel better in what areas of your life or make improvements. I am most proud of. I got more clarity in. I am most grateful for. This was the hardest, and I am most looking forward to. And so that is the end of your wellness journal. This, once again, is the O-ring binding, but it is a little bit thicker than your planner, but it slides on the O-rings perfectly well, as you can see. And it is also really lightweight and portable since there is no hardcover. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what these kind of look thickness-wise. The notebook versus the 12-month planner versus the 3-month wellness journal. That is kind of how they look thickness-wise from the top, but none of them are heavy. I would love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section. I'd love to know if you've heard of Pen and Pillar before or if they are new to you and what do you think about them now after seeing them. I'd love to hear if any of you think that you're going to try them out. I will be trying out these notebooks and keep you updated on Instagram and or in my quarterly planning updates here on YouTube. I always share the things that I try out different during that quarter. And I will try out this list notebook and let you guys know what I think about it for my daily list. If you're going to order from Pen and Pillar, please don't forget to put my code in the checkout box. Amanda's Favorites will get you 20% off of every Pen and Pillar purchase. All right, guys, thanks for being here with me. I really do value your time and I'm grateful for you choosing to spend some of it here with me. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.